Good day everyone. Actually, in 2014, I met Peter in one hotel in Mataram. I saw him that holding a book with a lot of sick people that time, and then I'm very curious, is it true or not? There are a lot of sick people in Lombok. And after that, I tried to find the fact, which is true or not. And I go around the island about 2 days, and we found like more than 400 kids, adult that's lying on the floor with cancer, tumor, disability, and many more without help and without hope that time. And then after that, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I've discussed with Peter a lot about what we have been found on the ground. At the first, yeah, Peter like give me advice what to do, and then try to find a solution with the problem.
Art for Poor for Forgotten Children project, and these are painted by a painter who's dead now, and he had big tumour, Pak Uni. And anyway, Uni told the story because it's too horrific for Indonesians to see this. So we put the paintings out in our foundations. These are some of our most valuable items. And this tells a story. So this is an abandoned disabled child and left with grandma. Grandma's got no money for food. So we've got thousands of these sort of people out there now we haven't even had time to look at. So local people wouldn't help them very much. Adam and then we're driving trains and getting the village leader and that to look over. So through the stories of the paper. This is Habibi. We tried desperately hard to help. He never had a shunt when he was little, so a simple operation and he could be a healthy little boy. We don't see hydrocephalus in our country anymore because they get them at babies. So it's just a little tap, so that it's one of the most painfulest ways to die. So we've got a lot, say maybe 30 hydrocephalus children. Yeah, some of them are.
As a co-founder of Lombok Forgotten Children and watching Endris during the crisis, we saw a lot of mistakes. If we don't learn from our mistakes, we're not going to get better. But this is an outcome we've come across. So what happened with us is, just like everybody else, we got lots and lots of rice and all that come in, and we were charging around and feeding everybody so that the houses were down. Now, about 60%, 70%, 80% of these people didn't need relocating, so they're the poorer people with easy homes, like these people here, and slowly they relocated to where the food was, which is easy. These food hubs are easy, and everybody's thinking tents.
A lot of good signs here.
In there, but this will all be mud soon. So that'll be difficult for them. Some of them have ramped it up. Everybody's out, and yeah. So it's big. You think, Annie? It's not pretty sad, eh?
Yes, pretty sad. They have to move fast now.
They have to move fast, yeah.
Because the other problem will come in, like many problems like malaria.
Yeah, already malaria.
Already. They're stage close, and maybe it's easy to them to like
spread the disease.
Spread the disease.
Yeah. It's coming, and if you think the earthquakes were bad, 6 months in the rainy season, you're going to see deaths then. There's old people, young people. They're not tents. They're truck covers, tarpaulins, just shelters. So they're sat on mud, they're sat in rice fields. The governments, I don't know why, or the leaders of the NGOs, I spoke to a couple of these NGOs, they're going to bring bulldozers. Bulldozers break all this as we've seen this. They smash all this up. They haven't got a base. Under there is a nice tiled base, a clean floor. And what's importantly, the most important thing, is there's toilets in there. Functioning toilets ready to go. We pop a new bowl in, or they can make a concrete one. So the boys have cleared up here. So this side here was like that up there. So that was a bit, one of the teams. And they're moving fast. And I think we're about 8 minutes in.
This program, for the first time, is very difficult to implement, because people don't understand what should they do with all these tools. But when we work with Lombok Heroes team and we introduced this to Rempe area in Ganga and Kayangan, then people understood how to do with these all tools. And now we already built so many temporary houses, and we already returned refugees from their tents to their own house. Maybe now remain only 73,000 refugees from 400.
So yeah, just a bit of an update. We're getting some really good feedback about the amount of people in camps. Amanda's got the stats, something like 380,000, and it's down to under 100,000 now from BNP results, so that's really good. It's all happened really fast, and this is one of the small villages where the tools went in and went out of and smacked down. So there's all sorts of designs here, and it'd be really good to have a design award, but these guys are working hard. They're trying to get schools going. It's a beautiful area, and they've got all their food, so you know they're fine like that. But I'll show you quickly around some of these houses. We should definitely have a design award. So there's a house pad here, and you can see the old house, and it's all cleared, it's all moved. Another one there, they've got the seats outside. There's another house pad up there. This is using the calci board, so this can be used again. So this is a really good product. You know, it's not like bamboo where the mosquitoes and that get into. You can see the nails that some of you guys helped donate. All the windows are recycling. I mean, the thing to remember is these are free houses. These houses cost absolutely no money. We just put the tools in, and they built them, and we threw a few nails at it. We would have liked to have had with some of these places close together wheelbarrows, but they moved it themselves. You can see there's their house there. And it's all around, so they've moved all their houses, and then you can see the windows. They've stacked the tiles, and they've got the house space ready for when the government hopefully pay them out. There's some more good news is the government were trying, or pieces of government were trying in business to build these people's houses for them, but of course you know what happens then. Everybody's taking the money, and contractors and that. These people can build their own houses, so everybody's relaxing. It's Sunday. Very good, nice houses. And so, yeah, it's important to remember that people aren't useless. We all want to go in and tell them how to do it, and mud brick toilets and that, but you know, they know how to do this stuff, and they built these houses originally. Some are still standing. They don't know what to do with. So that's a nice little, and they're safe. You know, the rain's here any day now. So it's up high. Yeah, they've done really well. It's nice to be having a coffee. We don't get out much, but it's important that we, you know, share these stories and thank all you guys who have made it possible for these people. And they really embrace the idea. And you know, with all our teams, and there's thousands and thousands of these houses everywhere we're going now. A lot of people copied, so because we started it months and months ago, they copied. The hammers just help them clear that way. The bolt cutters get rid of the steel, and some of the bigger houses are very difficult, and there's still people clearing them. But yeah, these guys are safe for the rain. Got all their recycling ready, and they're ready for the payout and build their new houses, and they've already got a 25% cost less because their house pads they've recovered. They didn't have bulldozers go over and smash it, and got their toilets and septic tanks in place. So these guys will bounce back for sure. But yeah, thanks for making all our people out there who've been with us on this pretty amazing sort of project, so or movement. We've just been working hard to create a movement with all our signs and all that. So yeah, big huge thanks.